matrixshad.com. We're going to start tagging a lot of our fish, and we just got some specialty tags made, and they say matrixshad.com on it, and it's going to have a number on it. So every time we tag a fish, I'm going to record where I tagged it at, and if you happen to catch this fish, it says matrixshad.com on it. You get in touch with us through Facebook, Instagram. You can call us, 985-707-9049. There's a million ways to get in touch with us, and we will mail you a care package from matrixshad.com. Now today, look at our boat right here. We just caught a couple of fish, and we're going to be doing some tagging. But I saw Captain Devin out on the water, and he's a notorious tagger. I figured perfect guy to show us the proper way of tagging. And he's from Louisiana Fishing Blog, and he tags fish every day, so he's going to kind of show you the proper way of tagging.
All right, so like Chad said, my name is Devin Denman. Some of you already know me. Some of you, if you don't, I run a website called the Louisiana Fishing Blog. It's located at lafishblog.com, and I love tagging fish. I tag a lot of fish, especially speckled trout, for wildlife and fisheries because I believe in the conservation, and it's my way of giving back. But I also get to see where they swim because it's a cooperative program. So I also get to learn more about the fish, how they grow, how they move throughout the seasons and whatnot. So anyways, moving on. This morning I'm out here fishing Lake Pontchartrain, filling up this cooler full of water that I call the love tub. And I got one trout in there right now. I've only tagged a few this morning, but I got her in here right now, and I want to show you how I do this. So I have my tagger, my little tagger dark thing right here, and then I have a Matrix Shad tag, and this is actually number 0001.
Number one.
So that's the first one. All right. And I got a nice speckled trout to put it in too. Come here, girl. When you go to grab speckled trout out of the love tub, the key is to think warm, happy thoughts. It is. It's okay. And they come right out just like that. Oh. Look, she's got a little belly on her.
Nice fish.
Oh yeah, little belly, look at that. You can tell she's a little beat up, maybe she's been sitting on the bottom. So what we're gonna do with this dart tag, we put it inside the tag inserter apparatus. I'm gonna pick out a spot along her dorsal fin right here. Scrape away a little bit of the scales and make a nice little hole. Insert it in. Turn it 90 degrees, so that way that dart kind of grabs one of her vertebrae underneath her fin there. Turn it 90 degrees and pull it out. I'll give it a little tug, make sure it's staying in there, and it is, so that's good. And we're gonna go ahead and let her go because she's had a rough morning. It's all right, girl. It's only good trout green water up in here. There you go. Tagged about 1,200 to 1,300 fish so far. Come on, girl.
Just this year? Or like since November or something?
Yeah, There she goes.
And to make this even better, when we do catch a fish and we tag it in the future, which we're going to start doing this every day, we may go Facebook Live, Instagram Live, however we're going to do it. We're going to tell you where that fish was caught. Right here,
man.
Highway 11 bridge.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're putting you on it. And now I know you're not winning a truck or a boat or a car, but it is something for free. Come catch that fish. I'm going to send you a nice care package from matrixshad.com.
Heck yes.
And make sure to check out Devin's website, lafishblog.com, with fantastic fishing information, which he's going to give you a lot of tips on where you can catch these tag fish. And we'll be having Devin tag some of our fish too. So we're about to get back to some fishing, so stay tuned. All right. Just missed him. What we're doing is throwing right between these pilings. Got a nice little incoming tide here. About 10, 12 foot deep. Let it get to the bottom. Just gonna jig that matrix. One more cast. It's got my pants down. Each one of these, each pilot's got a pile of fish on it. You just gotta weed through the little ones to get to the keeper. That was the keeper I just missed. Oh, got me again. Let's try this one more time. Whenever you fish in areas with a lot of small trout, you're going to deal with a lot of fish that come unbuttoned like that. Keeps it entertaining now. Got one over here. Oh, I missed mine. He missed his. Just missing, look, that one took the whole lure off the hook. Jeez. Hungry fish. Got a little plethora of holy jolies, midnight mullets. As the year goes on, we get further into the summer. The more lures you go through, the warmer the water, the easier they tear up. In the wintertime, we can catch limits on one lure. All right, let's see if we can get it one again. Here we go. So a short cast in between the pollards, let it get to the bottom. Tagging it, I just can't get them hooked. There it is. I mean, that's almost vertical jigging right there. Like drop shot. That's not a keeper. It's about a 50-50 throwback ratio. And the way, I mean, you could almost just pitch these poles. You don't need to make real long casts. Make sure that lure's in good. You can just pitch it in between the holes. As you can see on the pollen there, you got the tide breaking around the pollen, coming in, and an incoming means it's coming from the east, headed to the west. Coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. That fish, he was on it the whole time. John's got a good one up, and then you bump into freight train red, which is going to probably break him off. Let him, is he through the poles? I think he's through them. Here, hold on. Keep filming. We gotta probably, is he through it? That way, right? Hold on, don't pull it through it. Let him go. Well, that's another thing, is there's a lot of redfish mixed in here, but the hard thing is keeping them out of the bridge pollens. What I was gonna do is try to come through the bridge and get that one out for John, but that fish was too smart, too strong. He got us hemmed up. Missed that one. Right now we're fishing some areas besides the bridges. Fishing some old beat up pollens, some old camp pollens off of the Pontchartrain estuary. And a lot of these old beat up camps, abandoned camps, can produce some fish. And it's a great place to get away from the boats. Right now we're catching a lot of little fish, a lot of throwbacks. Been kind of the story of the spring. Got one. This one ain't gonna make it. What's yours? A little cheaper to keep her?
I think so.
Oh yeah, that's a keeper. That's a nice fish. And what we're trying to do in this episode of DockSide TV is show you that there's other places to fish besides the bridges. I know a lot of anglers aren't big fans of the crowds and so forth, and Lake Pontchartrain's so known for just the bridge. How long is that one?
That's
12 and a halfer.
right at 12. 12 and a quarter.
A lot of anglers are, you know, like to get away from the crowds, and a lot of people think that Pontchartrain's only known for the bridges, but there's a lot of other spots out there that hold fish. We're going to clean a few of the fish we caught. We released most of them, as you saw, starting our MatrixShad.com little tagging program. Don't forget, if you catch a fish from MatrixShad.com, take a picture of the tag, get in touch with us, and we'll send you a care package. Now we kept a few. We're going to show you a little recipe a little bit later. Show you a good way to clean fish. Look at all that roe right there. I like electric knives, but with speckled trout, you can use a straight knife. When you clean fish, you know, most people know this, but you're gonna come off the skin with a speckled trout. You're gonna have a piece of rib cage right here. Cut that piece of rib cage off, and that is your edible fillet. That's straight meat. Some people like to eat the eggs. You can fry those up, do some different dishes with that. And that's your eggs right there. Now, the lake has been producing a lot of small fish this year. And it has been in the springs the last few years, but we do catch some really nice ones in the fall and winter. But stay tuned for this recipe we'll show you, and I hope you enjoyed being out on the water with us today. And for all other episodes of DockSide TV, go to MatrixShad.com. Check out all our other episodes, and we have plenty out there. And what we're trying to do today was show you there's many places to fish in the lake besides the trestle. Check out some of our other episodes, getting away from the crowds, fishing other areas in Lake Pontchartrain. Till next time, good fishing. All right, guys, well, we kept a handful of trout to do a little lunch with them here with the fillets. This is the most common way to prepare speckled trout frying fish. Very simple little recipe we've been using for years. Nothing to it. First off, I'm gonna get a little Scott towel here. I like to keep my fillets in a little tub with water, get them nice and rinsed off, and lay them on the Scott towel, as so. Let them just kind of pat them dry a little bit. They don't need to be too dry. Just pat them dry. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a beer. It's called a beer batter. We got mustard and beer. This is one of my favorite beers here, the old Beta Strawberry. I hate to use this for batter, but it's all that's in the fridge. We got a good bit of mustard in there, just your typical yellow mustard. And you can make it as thick as you need to. The more beer you add, obviously, the looser it's gonna be. All right, we're gonna get a real utensil out for it. A little whisker here. And whisk it on up to where it's liquidy. All this does is give it a little zesty flavor, and it helps the batter stick onto it a little bit better. So get that beer and mustard good and mixed together. All right, once you got your batter good and mixed together, then we're gonna use whatever kind of fish fry you like. This is just something we bought a big bulk supply of because we fry a lot of fish. Get a good bit in there, cover up the whole tub there. You can add seasoning to it if you want, you know, little Tony's or something. It's pretty seasoned. All right, so let's get this out the way. We're gonna go 1 fillet, get it good and moist in that batter. Roll it in the fish fry a couple times. Do that to every piece, and this is right before it goes into the grease. That just really helps that batter stick on there, that beer and mustard. So once we get all of the fish, the fillets batter, you want to get your grease at a perfect temperature, and you can use vegetable oil, canola oil, whatever you want. Alright, when it's good and hot, it's going to start bubbling up like that. Start off with 1 piece there. Test, you know, make sure our grease is at a good temperature. We don't want to put a bunch of pieces in there and ruin some. Let's see how this first piece comes out. Alright, whenever your fish is done, it's going to float like it is right there. And you want it to be a golden brown look. This piece looks like it's ready. Looks good and golden brown. And I like to set it on a napkin. That way it catches some of the grease. And now we know our temperature of our grease is at a good temperature. And we're going to start letting these roll in there. Now I'm going to do a little bit more than 1 this time, but you don't want to overdo it, because the more fillets you put in there, the cooler it's going to get the grease, and that's the secret or the key to having a good piece come out like that one right there. So we got kind of a small pot right here. Let's stick to 2 at a time, and we will get into tasting it in just a minute. Alright, while we wait for the rest of it to cook, let's go ahead and take one of these cooler pieces here. Let's give it the Reggie taste test. Look at that, nice and flaky. I'm gonna give it my little taste test first. I like it. You want some, Reg? The Reggie taste test. Oh! Stay in here and eat in the kitchen, boy. You like it? Good enough for some more? Here. Well, if Reggie approves, most people should. Reggie's pretty picky. Alright, let's go ahead and take these pieces out. Finish it up. Alright, so here's the last 2 pieces. It is finished. And we're going to let the Matrix crew grub down for lunch. Till next time, good fishing.